Welcome back to the show, everybody. It's your host, John Scardina. Man, I am so excited to have Andrew on the show. I've known Andrew now for a little bit. We've definitely bonded recently over several emergency management tasks that we've had to address. And I'm really excited to announce on our show that Andrew, you just got a new job in Sioux City, Iowa, technically for the county. It's really exciting news. And I think you're kind of the perfect guy for that because you have a ton of experience building local programs. And so we want to talk about that today. Andrew, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much. I'm excited to be here.
Good, because you have a lot to offer our field, and you come from not just like kind of the responder background. I believe you're a paramedic in a previous life, but now as an emergency manager and that kind of that cross training, which is what we've been really focusing on a lot this year in our podcast, as we've had firefighters and USAR and paramedics and former SWAT on the show. So it's great to have you and your perspective. So let's just like kick it off right now. As an emergency manager who just got a new job, and as emergency managers who are possibly looking either to get in the field, either they're in college or they're, switching jobs themselves, what are the first like things that you're going to want to look at from a general perspective of like, hey, I'm getting into this program. I need to make sure I do like X, Y, and Z so that I can start off with high competency?
One of the things I would probably say is you got to know your worth as a person. I feel like sometimes that when we see new emergency managers come in, they're scared to speak up and say, hey, I think we should try this, because sometimes, in emergency management, it's all about what the idea is to make sure that we help everybody out, right? So know your worth is probably one of the biggest things. And then another thing would be that you go in confident, right? So you just got to go in confident and try to get some pre-training before you even attempt to go to an emergency management agency, right? So if it's at least going to get CPR, at least you know how to do CPR. At least you can say, hey, I volunteered with the Red Cross, or I volunteered with whatever VOAD organization there is. Because sometimes it's really hard. You see people posting on Facebook all the time, hey, I'm trying to get this emergency management job, but they have zero experience in the field. And when I say the field, I mean all of emergency services. So they have zero experience. And of course, it's really hard coming right out of school, getting that experience.
Yeah, I like the idea of, oh my goodness. I'm sorry. We're going to edit that out. Hold on 1 second. Holly, you just interrupted my podcast. Can you say hi? Say hi. You're on the podcast now. What's up? This is Andrew. Andrew, you need to be, this is Holly, by the way, for all the people listening to the show. Hilarious. Holly runs Speak and Spark. She's a good friend of Doberman.
Okay.
Move it off your face. There you go. Say hi to 20,000 emergency managers. And Andrew should be one of your speakers on Speak and Spark, by the way. So I'll connect you guys. But yeah, we will talk later. How about that? All right. Thanks. All right. Bye. All right. Should have put that on airplane mode. Sorry for everybody. I don't think we're going to edit that out because that was awesome, because we like Holly. Sorry.
There we go.
So, going back to that perspective of like, even like basic training, that's actually what I did. I was in college. I went to the Red Cross. I was actually an intern with the Red Cross, but I went to like all like the local, like community level trainings, whether it's CPR, first aid, sheltering planning, all that kind of stuff. Really helped me understand who the field was, like the volunteer perspective, and just like meeting people with more experience and be able to network. I think that provides a lot of perspective when you move into a field where largely you're dealing with local populations, volunteers, and dealing with different stakeholders. So great call out there, and also knowing your worth. I went full back into the podcast mode, by the way. That was pretty smooth.
It was.
Yeah, thanks. So like understanding your worth is a big deal in emergency management, because a lot of people don't know what emergency management truly is. And to like say like, no, like, hey, I'm not going to apologize. Like usually we're the smartest guy in the room, but do we know that? And do they know that?